open everything else up for this young football team.
And that's old Rhamondre right there. Hey, let's take a look at the Patriots' offensive starting lineup, brought to you by Gillette Labs Exfoliating Bar. Gillette's ultimate shaving experience. You got Vidarian Lowe on the left. That's not the basketball Michael Jordan playing left guard. Go to the receivers here real quick. Tyquan Thornton, Jalen Reagor, and Austin Hooper at tight end with KJ Osborne. Jacoby's going to want that one back.
And that's a big thing. Whenever you talked about it, so we got rain in the forecast. It's raining pretty good right now. Some receivers switch their gloves. They go with the leather gloves. Some guys go with no gloves, and that ball's a little high. But those are catches that sometimes you make when it's not raining. But I think for the quarterback position, Jacoby wants to make sure he puts these throws on the numbers so these guys can catch the ball easily.
Tight ends and backs, that's a great point. Okay, good protection here. Great job by Brissett, looking left. They took his first read away. I think it was the slot he was trying to go to. He comes back to the tight end, and then comes all the way back to the fourth read, which is Tyquan Thornton.
And I think that was so impressive for Jacoby to be able to go through that. For Tyquan Thornton right there as a receiver, you want to see him stop and go back up into the defender right there and draw the pass interference on a play like that. You like his effort to go up and get it, but that's some of those savvy things that the veterans do, and you can draw that penalty.
3rd and 10. Throwaway. Good scramble right there.
And I think, you know, this is a situation that this team doesn't want to be in. They don't want to be looking at 3rd and 10 situations. So Jacoby knows that. You look down the field, no one's open. You don't have to be a hero trying to make this big play. Throw the ball out, live to see another day.
And that was the one thing that they harped on as we talked to those guys is we want to major in running that football. When you pick up a nice play on 1st down, and the next thing you know is an incompletion, another incompletion, and you're punting the ball. So to your point, you can't be in those situations.
You know, when they get this solidified too up front, you know, we'll talk about that throughout the course of this broadcast. The 5 offensive linemen you're going to pick and roll with. Ooh, nice stick.
Football is back, baby.
All right, when we come back, Patriots defense takes the field. We'll set it for you.
Hey, Brad, you know how Nationwide is more than an insurance company?
Oh, yeah. They're one of America's largest financial services companies.
Could we get that in a song like Business Life Retirement?
Or Nationwide's there to protect.
Maybe leave the songs to me.
But I'm the one with 3 Grammys.
I'm kind of the jingle guy.
Not sure I agree with that.
Well, I'm not sure I like your hat.
Well, it would never fit on you.
Wow.
Thanks.
What'd you get?
Oh, I got another double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double hot, double calf, double sweet. Hey, did you know that Discover doubles your cash back at the end of the 1st year?
You are cut off.
You earn, we match.
Debbie.
Unlimited cashback match.
Okay.
We see you putting in work. We've been watching, taking notes.
We're not trying to be you. We're trying to be new. The game's not stopping.
So neither am I.
Football fans, with the Caesars Sportsbook app, you can be in the game all the time. Seeking instant action? Quick Picks offers you the most popular games and markets already built for you and ready to bet. Experience the thrill when you stack your bets to create a super parlay. Build bets for your favorite teams and players across multiple games. This season, don't just watch the game. Download Caesars Sportsbook and experience the game like never before.
Our game notes are brought to you by CVS Health. Healthier happens together.
Yeah, and you can see right here, we're 1 month away from Cincinnati going and playing a big game. This team is building their identity, and like everyone knows in the preseason, it's all about staying healthy if you want to be the team that you want to be down the line. And that's the keys for this Patriots football team.
Not on to Cincinnati yet. That was a big thing back in the day.
2014.
Right?
New energy, new vibes.
Make a quarterback change? It's one thing, Carolina has about 31 starters out today. Not playing their top 2 quarterbacks.
And that's the thing, this first series for this defense, you go out there and you get a 3-and-out. You end the series with Wise coming up with a sack. DeMarcus Covington, who you're seeing right there, is a new defensive coordinator. He's been here for a while. The one thing, the games that they did win last year, it was on the backs of this defense. They're looking to carry that over this year, and you were able to shore up guys like Jabril Peppers, Kyle Duggar. You mentioned Christian Barmore, who got paid but is dealing with an injury right now with the blood clots. But you brought these guys back for a reason, to go out there and dominate the way they did last year and bring the offense along with you.
Oh, almost got one. That's Christian Gonzalez, your former #1 pick from a year ago. Went down in that Dallas game. Missed about 75% of the season.
And I think this is key for Christian Gonzalez. When you come out as a rookie, not many people know about you. You go out there and now you show people, hey, you better know me. And a former cornerback, Stephon Gilmore, has talked about how he thinks Christian Gonzalez can be a lockdown corner, and they're going to need that from him because they missed him when they lost him towards the middle of the season last year.
All right, 3rd and 10 here. It's a big get-off down. New blitz. It's a nice ball. Wow.
The weather seems to be showing up. I think these last 2 plays you've seen, New England's been a little step late, but 2 drops. But I think this is probably the key. When you get in these third and 10 situations, you might want a little bit more pressure. You can see Jeremiah Farms gets there late, but they had enough time to sit in the pocket and throw a 15-yard pass.
Well, as we mentioned, Christian Barmore, that's where he shows up big for this football team on the defensive side of the ball, that inside pressure. But we also have to remember number 9 with the red sleeves, Matthew Judon, isn't out there on the field right now as well.
Ooh, good stick. But this looks familiar, guys. Number 32.
It looks better, so it looks better is what you mean.
Did he have to pay you for that?
No, he
didn't have the white sleeves.
Hey, so I found a betting system that's really working great for me. I set up an hour-a-week time limit on FanDuel. I can also set up wager limits. So what's your system?
Make FanDuel's responsible gaming tools a key part of your system.
That TV, it's like we're in the game.
I know. We had Best Buy install it.
Easy.
Bigger's better.
So we went big with everything.
Wing?
What if game day was even bigger? Best Buy, official sponsor of the NFL.
For pros like Cam Jordan, confidence is a game changer. Just like doctors all over the world, Cam trusts Invisalign aligners to improve his winning smile.
My confidence is at an all-time high.
Invis is trusted by the pros.
Of the 7 crew members, only 1 survived, blowing the creature out of the airlock. We've been searching for it ever since. The perfect organism.
Alien Romulus, rated R.
Marie is ready to buy her first home.
But a down payment and closing costs, those are big checks.
Good thing I have big news. Come on. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. Yeah, and one you can get only with Rocket. Isn't that a good deal? That's a good deal, right? Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
Hey, Brad, you know how Nationwide is more than an insurance company?
Oh, yeah. They're one of America's largest financial services companies.
Could we get that in a song like business life retirement?
Or Nationwide's there to protect.
Maybe leave the songs to me.
But I'm the one with 3 Grammys.
I'm kind of the jingle guy.
Not sure I agree with that.
Well, I'm not sure I like your hat.
Well, it would never fit on you.
Wow. There you see him right there. Number 3 overall pick, Drake Maye, enters the game at the 11-11 mark for the first time in his career in the first quarter. What do you think he's thinking about?
It's interesting. So much has already been said about him, and you just said it. So he hasn't even taken a snap in the preseason. So I hope he's just excited. I'm sure the nerves are flying, and we talked to these guys yesterday. They just want to get the play call right for their first play in the NFL.
More than that on first down. That's that zone run again. So that the zone run is now back, and that's going to be a big part of what they're going to do. And you talk about identity and forming that identity. I'm going to bring Brian Hoyer in from downstairs. Brian, just processing things for Drake Maye. Were you sort of surprised that these 2 young quarterbacks, Drake and we'll get to Joe Milton at some point, from calling plays, getting in and out of the huddle? Is that going to be the big challenge for them in dealing with play clock?
Yeah, I think, we talked about it in the production meeting, just these guys, coming from college, they're looking at over to the sign on the sideline. Now you're calling West Coast plays, which tend to be lengthy. So I think for, both these young guys tonight, the goal is clean operation, go out there and execute the play.
Really, really tough penalty right there. Yeah. Chooks a core for on that right tackle.
And as Hoyer talks about get the operation right, for everybody at home, when you say that, and we talked to Hoyer a little bit about this yesterday, these quarterbacks are coming from college where there was 1 million people on the sideline with different color polos, and they're making all of these signals, and they may be saying one word to the offensive line, and then the play is rolling. Well, now he's in a huddle repeating paragraphs to try to get everybody lined up in the right position and trying to get the play off. That's the operation. It's such a different game for these young quarterbacks.
Paul, it seems like they're trying to ease Drake into this here. A couple runs here to start it, get his feet up under him, get his feet wet, so to speak.
Yeah, no, I agree, Zoe. And the disappointing thing to me would be just, as much emphasis as we put on the smooth operation, you get a false start penalty. So you want to run the ball, you get his feet wet a little bit to start the series, and then all of a sudden you push into a long yardage situation, 2nd and 14. You want to make sure you keep him out of these tough situations early on.
Good call, screen. Yeah, good call, and if you pick it up, you pick it up. There you go. Got it.
I think he got the first down, and if you don't, you got to go for it here. Now they're moving the sticks. But good patience by Drake Maye. Brian, what would you call this in the West Coast offense? What would the terminology be?
Man, I don't remember the screenplay, but I remember some of those keepers. It would be like East right slot, Z right outside, fake 19 Wanda, keep right, Z copper, X cross. And so from like the McCourties, I'm not sure which one was saying it because I can't see you guys, but their point is, you're usually looking over the sideline, and we talked to Joe Milton. He's like, okay, I see the signal. That tells everybody what to do. I tell the O-line the protection, and we go. And so now you get the opportunity to call a whole play. Nice throw. It's tough in the rain. We talked about it, Zoe. Like these guys in the rain, when the ball's high, it's easy for that to slip off their finger. So you really want to try to put it on their chest, but as a quarterback thrown in the rain, it always tends to go a little high.
Yeah, I think there was only one rain day practice. Maybe Paul, you could remind me on that. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty good throw right there.
Yeah, I agree, Zoe. And there was one rain day, and to be honest, the ball handling was a little sloppy that day for all the quarterbacks. I'm not picking on Drake Maye. I think there was some issues there with ball security.
And I think that's the reminder this time of the year, it's new for everybody. This is the first preseason game for everybody in 2024. So you come out here and it's raining, you haven't been hit in a while. I know they did a live period in practice, but now it's game speed. You're a little bit more tired. So these are the things that I think for Jerod Mayo as a head coach, you want to see your team in these conditions. How do they fight through? How do they battle? And they want to avoid, this is the second situation. You got away with a screen the first time, defense is rushing. It's usually hard to go to another screen, but another 3rd and 11 situation, that's not ideal for the young rookie quarterback.
Juju in the game here.
good decision there to check the ball down, but I got to get back to Hoyer because we just saw a third down. Hoyer went through an entire play call, and I said it to him yesterday. I don't understand why on the offensive side of the ball, why in the world do you need that many words? It's almost like you told each guy on the offense what their role is going to be. Brian, it looks like it could be a lot easier than those long sentences that you just put together.
Yeah, I mean, look, some offenses, it is more simple. I think sometimes, like an offense like this, the more wordier it gets, it actually benefits the skill players because you're telling each individual guy what he has, and as opposed to, something like what they're doing. So, you just got to pick your poison.
All right, 7:21 left in the first quarter. Got to see Drake Maye for the first time. See him again. Defense takes the field next.
Hey, Brad, you know how Nationwide is more than an insurance company?
Oh, yeah. They're one of America's largest financial services companies.
Could we get that in a song like Business Life Retirement?
Or Nationwide's there to protect.
Maybe leave the songs to me.
But I'm the one with 3 Grammys.
I'm kind of the jingle guy.
Not sure I agree with that.
Well, I'm not sure I like your hat.
Well, it would never fit on you.
Wow.
Goo goo gaga, I'm a big baby.
Ugh, someone lost in fantasy. With DraftKings, you won't get locked into just one way to play.
So if I finish last, I don't have to wear a diaper?
Only if you want to. More fantasy games means more shots to win. We get you. So we got that. The crown is yours.
Woo! Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here.
All you can eat riblets, shrimp, and boneless wings are back for just $15.99 at Applebee's.
Make your dreams come true with exceptional offers on the E-Class sedan, C-Class sedan, CLE Cabriolet, and CLE Coupe. Come in now through September 3rd.
Subway's offering 20% off any sub, any size. Woo! 20% off subs is fun to say. 20% off subs are fun to eat. You'll love 20% off subs. The point is, any sub, any size. 20% off at Subway.
Okay.
We see you putting in work.
You see the game differently.
We've been watching, taking notes.
We're not trying to be you. We're trying to be new. We're bringing something fresh and reckless.
Unpredictable and unstoppable.
The game's not stopping.
So neither am I.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Time for the inactive report brought to you by United Healthcare. There for what matters. Already mentioned Christian Barmore. We know the injury that Cole Strange had to his knee. Pretty serious one last year. Joe Cardona. He's still kicking around there, man.
Long snapper getting the night off, baby.
The last 20 years doing that, man. Kendrick Bourne nursing the knee back. He's on the pup. And Taki and Jake Andrews on IR. That's a tough one. Yeah, backup center's a concern right now. You guys get chirped on Twitter a lot?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at the Twitter.
You got to
here,
stay off that, Zoe.
Hey, Zoe, it's play-by-play. And I'm like, no, we're doing something different here. It's 4 ballers sitting around with Paul Perillo. It's like watching practice, talking about what we're seeing.
If you're at home, it's like you went to your local bar watching the game.
Right.
Have fun.
Those two guys are drinking down there.
We just don't want to hear the remember when stories. We don't want 32 up here in the booth. Like, remember when? No, there's a new 32 in town. Jalen Hawkins, he's getting ready to make a play.
I get it. You don't want to hear us talking about Super Bowls and stuff.
Ball's out. Ball is out.
Did he call him down? I think he called him down.
Farms again with the pressure.
Take another look at that one.
Yeah, I remember watching Jennings last year, and I talked about this with my radio play-by-play guy, Bob Sosi. Jennings came on so much throughout the course of the season, and it started in preseason with him. And they started to give him more and more. He signed back, got a nice little deal. It's good to have him back.
And it's a great story because Anthony Jennings, his first year as a rookie, he was playing a little bit on the edge, playing a little stand-up inside linebacker, and then they moved him strictly to the edge. And in those meeting rooms, they always talk about he already set the edge on Wednesday, a day before the game, because no one gets outside of him when they run the ball.
All right, let's go down to Scott Novak, see what the call is.
Previous plays under review, the running on the field was a fumble.
He called it. You had it, Dev. Gerard Mayo. Challenge time.
Hey, Brad, you know how Nationwide is more than an insurance company?
Oh, yeah. They're one of America's largest financial services companies.
Could we get that in a song like Business Life Retirement?
Or Nationwide's there to protect.
Maybe leave the songs to me.
But I'm the one with 3 Grammys.
I'm kind of the jingle guy.
Not sure I agree with that.
Well, I'm not sure I like your hat.
Well, it would never fit on you.
Wow.
Hey, that's great. But who are the chefs?
Rookie mistake?
Great googly moogly.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
Show me your prodigies, your wonderkins, overnight successes, and we'll show you the late nights, the early risers, tough days, the relentless fighters, taking small steps forward to make the big things happen.
She does it!
That TV, it's like we're in the game.
I know. We had Best Buy install it.
Easy.
Bigger's better.
So we went big with everything.
Wing?
What if game day was even bigger? Best Buy, official sponsor of the NFL.
So we had an automatic review. So the original call was that the ball came out and that was a fumble, and Dev, you were all over that. So it all turnovers and scoring plays naturally go to review. It was not a reviewable play with a red challenge flag by Gerard Mayo there. So they ruled that he was down.
His backside was down before the ball came out. That's the key on this one. And it's so close when you're looking at it. Farms has him down on the ground. Jennings knocks it out. But that right, left, one of them, the butt cheek hits the ground before that ball is out. And that stops the Patriots from having the ball right there in scoring position. And the Panthers get a crack at a 3rd and long.
A lot of 3rd and longs here.
A lot of 3rd and longs. Welcome to the preseason.
2 brand new head coaches. I don't think they want to be in this many 3rd and longs. Challenge flag on the play.
Offense, number 70. That's half the distance to the goal. 3rd down.
Just keep backing him up here.
This is a good time when the fans get into it. You're backed up as a defense. You kind of, I'm sure, if I was on the field right now, Raekwon McMillan's looking at DC, DeMarcus Covington saying, send the pressure. Let's go get him.
He's right there in the middle, 50. Good job by Jennings coming off the block.
What did Dev say? This guy sets the edge the day before the game, and he steps up and he proves you to be right there. We haven't seen much from the offense so far as the Panthers are coming on to punt this ball. For Drake Maye, do you want to see him and show his athleticism and get outside the pocket and run around a little bit what he did?
Well, I think your field position here too. So you're going to maybe get the ball back around midfield. That could also be a shot call too.
And I don't know how much longer he's going to go. So I would think they want to show something because I don't think they put Drake Maye in there without this starting offensive line to make sure he's protected.
Short. Real short.
For Drake Maye, this has to be a really cool opportunity. Yes, it's your first game in the New England Patriots jersey, He's also going against his hometown team. Like, that has to be pretty cool for your first preseason game to go out there. The Panthers on the other side. I'm sure he grew up watching them. We saw on draft day his brothers giving him a hard time.
Right then and there, you talk Drake May. Bailey Zappi comes in. And, guys, if you've never been to Foxborough, you probably don't understand this, but for some reason they're booing Bailey Zappi in the first preseason game as he enters on the field to play quarterback.
Cheered him a year ago. So the big thing Jerod Mayo has talked about as camp has gone on is the reps, quality reps. He said, don't get stuck with, oh, this guy got 10 and this guy got 5. It's what you do with that 5. If you do well with the 5, we're going to give you more. We're going to give you 10 maybe next time. So this is a big opportunity for Zappi too. You know, where does he fit in? Are they going to keep 3? Are they going to keep 4? Are they going to keep 2 and try and slide somebody to the practice squad?
And that makes so much sense, though, because, you know, people go to practice every day and they talk about the reps. But as a coaching staff, sometimes you decide to practice reps because you know who's going to get the reps in the game. And I think this is a situation where Zappi might not have got as many reps as somebody else earlier in the week in practice, but then now he jumps in the game and he'll probably get a lot of reps, maybe all the way until halftime. We'll see, but it looks like he's going to get some reps tonight.
Now, for you guys, did you want to see more out of Drake May? Would you like to see another series? Are you okay with the few plays?
No, I thought they protected him pretty well. I mean, the one where he flipped it out to the left side, you know, the pocket broke down, but for the most part, it was good.
And I think some of that has to do with how long do you want to play David Andrews? How long do you want to play Michael Ewing? And I don't think they wanted to put Drake May in there without those guys on the field.
Well, go ahead, Sock.
No, go ahead. But like Zappi right there, like a little bit of a gunslinger. Like, I got Polk on there. I got the second-round pick, Jalen Polk, out there split to the left. That's 2 back-to-back quick throws out there, setting them up at 1st and 10 inside the 42.
And the one thing that has been said about Jalen Polk is he's been consistent all training camp, and he's a big body guy coming out of Washington, and he's a guy that I think for these quarterbacks, they know they can rely on that he's going to be in the right spot as Zappi gets the ball, drops it, picks it up, and he does what Zappi did a year ago when he comes in and just excites the crowd.
You're cheering him now.
It doesn't take much to change the crowd here in New England. I've witnessed it for 13 years. I've seen Tom Brady get booed a couple times. But Zappi, they always talk about this as a defense. When a quarterback drops the ball, you got to stay ready because plays sometimes break down, and Zappi does a good job not panicking, picks up the ball, looks down the field, nothing's open. He finds an open gap and picks up positive yards.
All right, Brian, I spent 9 years as a backup. You've been a starter. You've bounced around. You've been on multiple teams.
On the offense,
how tough is it for a guy like Bailey
that's a 5-yard
Zappi?
penalty. Second down.
How tough is it for a guy like Bailey Zappi who wants to play, but realizes, you know, you get the number 3 pick. They went out, they signed Jacoby Brissett to be that veteran. Where does he fit in here?
Yeah, I think I've been in similar situations, right? You just don't know how it's going to fit in. But also, I think, you know, I remember being a player and Coach Belichick being, you know, basically saying, look, you're playing for us, but you're also auditioning for 31 other teams out there. So, you know, for Zappi to come out and execute some plays, you know, that's good film. And does he end up here? Maybe he does. But if not, at least you want to go out there and play as good as you can to show the league that you can be, you know, a productive player somewhere else.
So it's coming back.
So I'll say this about Bailey Zappi, and it is a tough situation. Obviously, he sees the writing on the wall, and he has done and said all the right things. Yeah. And, you know, for me, from afar, and I've talked to you guys a little bit about this, I'd be surprised if he's still here, sort of at the end of camp, and the fact that he hasn't really asked to go somewhere else, I think, is a testament to his professionalism. I think he's really handled it well. It can't be an easy situation for him.
He's out there early. You know, the practices I've been to, he's out there late. The one-on-ones, the individuals, and Brian, you know this, like, he's accurate. Like, it's methodical, but you don't see a ton of reps in practice because they're trying to get Jacoby and eventually Drake ready.
Right, and like you said, it's the quality of the reps. It's not the amount of reps. So if you get 5 reps, you just try to get 5 quality reps, and then now here's your chance. You're going to get a lot of playing time. When you're in Bailey's situation, we talked about it, you know, with this offensive line, they don't want Drake and Jacoby playing, so you're going to play a lot. So go out there and execute and you know, let the chips fall where they may.
And plays like that one right there for Bailey Zappi. We mentioned Joe Milton, we mentioned Drake May. For Zappi, he gets in there, he sees it, he motions him out to empty, he checks the play at the line of scrimmage, and he gets him into an efficient play. Like, those are the things for Zappi. Like, you're looked at as one of the veterans in the room. You're still extremely young yourself, but you're looked at it, and you have to pick this offense up and be able to do it better than the rookies, because, Dev, you know it, in this league, if there's a guy younger than you and he's just as good as you, they're going to keep the younger guy. So this is a great opportunity for him to showcase not only his ability of making plays, but also his smarts with picking up the offense.
3rd and 14.
And it's another one. We keep talking about these long yardage situations. I think they got to get back to trying to run this football as Jalen Reagor falls on the play. Looks at the sideline for a flag.
But there's 2 penalties on this drive. And you have 2 penalties. You have a holding, you have a false start. Like, those are the things that Gerard Mayo said that he wants to see clean. As we're watching Reagor right here, he felt like he got pulled down as the left hand of the DB right there was on his back. There's no call on this one. Ooh. That one should have been a penalty right there. A little helmet-to-helmet contact on Bailey Zappi.
Yeah, we talked about, operation, guys. I remember playing a lot of preseason games where you're moving, and then there's a holding penalty, and you're back 10 yards. And so I think, for me, that's part of the operation is no penalties.
Intentional grounding on the offense, number 4. There was no receiver in the area, and he's in the pocket. So loss of down, 10-yard penalty, 4th down.
Yeah, that's what Alex Van Pelt is telling Bailey there. Like, you got to at least get it around the guy.
Yeah.
You're not outside that tackle box. I was wondering if you were going to get the crown of the helmet.
Yeah,
that's what I was wondering. Did New York, since it's preseason, is New York looking at that and saying, hey, guys, we're going to get this call right?
Yeah, Zoe, I like this. I like the McCourty sitting there. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm sure that's. I'm sure if they were, if they were on the field playing defense, they would have thought that was a real penalty.
Yeah, hey, Paul, you didn't hear me say the DB pulled him down. I still see the defense. I was trying to be nice about it.
Yeah, and from my quarterback perspective, I'm saying the receiver fell down. He's throwing it with anticipation. This shouldn't be pass.
I agree.
Intentional grounding. He's throwing with anticipation. It's where you look at, the receiver and go, where are you?
Let's take a look at the timing here, though. It's a good end zone view here. So you see Reagor go down right there, but now you get the pressure.
Yeah.
That's
all right, Brian.
I get
the
it.
receiver falls 10 seconds before
I'm trying
he
to
lets
stick
the
up
ball
for the guy,
go.
okay? I'm just trying to stick up for him. He's looking the safety off. He comes back to throw with anticipation. The guy's down on the ground.
Once a quarterback, always a quarterback.
But the sloppiness, guys, again, it's another long yardage situation set up by pre-snap penalty, really. I mean, the holding call is what it is, but it's another false start that pushes you back. This is the stuff I think they need to clean up. They had a ton of pre-snap penalties pretty much every day in practice. It's obviously carried into the game.
Paul, you're right, and they were in a good rhythm in that drive, and that's what the NFL and football is about. Now you set this drive up where you don't play well on the last one, and now the defense comes up and gives up a big yardage, so tough break right here. And you can see this is not a tough play. Zimenez jumps inside, and that allows the back to get the edge. We always have to stay outside as a defense. You have to do that, because if you don't, you give up big plays, and I'm sure DC, DeMarcus Covington, is going to talk about that early tomorrow.
No edge, no chance.
Plummer. You get the rookie from Louisville in now. Jack Plummer. I thought I saw Jake real quick. He's wearing 16. Like, Jake Plummer's still in the league.
So you're going to say, hey, I may need to go back out there too. Jake the Snake's out there.
You guys look like you can still play, though.
Well, that's the plan. You retire, you try to work out enough that when you show up, people are like, man, you look like you can still play. And you're like, yeah, you know what? I could probably give them 10 plays. And if you did, they'd be striking the band like in college. It'd be a touchdown.
Give them 25 more.
Yeah, your plan would be 10 plays. After the 3rd play, you'd probably be hurt.
I mean, you're talking about yourself, not me, buddy.
All right, that's going to do it for the first quarter. 0-0. A little sloppy. Got to clean some things up. We'll be back after this.
Patriots preseason football is brought to you by Cross Insurance, official insurance broker of the New England Patriots, and by Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar, Gillette's ultimate shaving experience.
On August 16th, the deadliest creature of all time will show you what fear looks like, what fear sounds like, and what fear feels like in IMAX.
First time in space, huh?
Alien Romulus. Rated R. Experience it in IMAX. Get tickets now.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep Number does that. Sleep up to 13 degrees warmer or cooler on your side. Sleep better together. Visit sleepnumber.com.
What I gotta fix. If I'm not broken,
Oh, come
what I
on.
gotta fix. What I gotta fix. What I gotta
Oh, no.
You break it, we take it. Trade in any phone in any condition, guaranteed at Verizon. And get the new Galaxy S24 on us. Plus YouTube Premium for just $10 a month. Only on Verizon.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here.
All you can eat riblets, shrimp, and boneless wings are back for just $15.99 at Applebee's.
Hey, Brad, you know how Nationwide is more than an insurance company?
Oh, yeah. They're one of America's largest financial services companies.
Could we get that in a song like Business Life Retirement?
Or Nationwide's there to protect.
Maybe leave the songs to me.
But I'm the one with 3 Grammys.
I'm kind of the jingle guy.
Not sure I agree with that.
Well, I'm not sure I like your hat.
Well, it would never fit on you.
Wow.
We talked about the play where Jimenez jumps inside, and you can see Mayo's coaching, but you don't need Gerard Mayo in this situation. Matthew Judon comes up to him, and he's coaching him. He walks away. Hold on. I got more to say. And this is a key part of the preseason. When veterans aren't playing, or they are, and then they come out, is coaching up the younger guys. That builds culture. That builds camaraderie. As a team, you want to always be playing. And Judon's not playing tonight, but he's taking mental reps and helping the young guys.
I think it's also so important because you can't